Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Mawchichi, and I am back with another video today. Today's video is really just me giving myself a retwist, okay? My hair has been tired, all right? It's been extremely tired, and I needed to shampoo it. I needed to just get her right, okay? So I have freshly washed my hair using black soap only. Now let's get into the retwist. You can see I've already gotta scoot it around, y'all. My chair don't swivel. I've already retwisted the back. I don't use combs at all. Sometimes I rarely use clips, but because I was going somewhere and I was gonna sit myself under the dryer, I decided to use clips this time. But typically I don't use combs or I don't use clips. I will just twist it, loop it around. I forget what's her name. I saw this lady. She has beautiful locks, and that's like one of the methods that she used. She just rolls it around without having to use a clip. So now that I got that I actually have locks for real, I can kind of get away with doing that. So, but again, for the sake of right now, because I am preparing to go somewhere, I'm using clips so I can sit under the dryer. The products that I'm using to retwist my hair with is just Shea Butter. Sometimes I may use the Murray's Loc Twist Gel. It's very light, but I haven't been using it. I've used it like 2 times, and then I just reverted back to Shea Butter because I feel like the Shea Butter just gets the job done for me. And also, I am big on using like natural materials in my hair, for the simple fact that if anything was to happen, or I didn't have access to certain things, like I would always have the bare minimum, which is me using black soap, and I will always have Shea Butter. So I try to keep that in my hair, and it's universal for my body. I try not to get hooked on a lot of different products, okay? Because it's not always good to have a lot of products in your hair. So I just try to keep it to the bare minimum using just basics. Conditioner, I do have a thing for Cantù leave-in conditioner. I do not stray from that. That's like, I use that for everything too. So when it comes to my hair, because the black soap can be stripping, can strip my hair, I will use the Cantù and sit under the dryer just to help like soak it in. Now, what I have noticed is that sometimes I do have like this white film on my hair when I'm done shampooing it, and I feel like that's just buildup, but that's nothing that apple cider vinegar and baking soda bath bomb won't fix. So I don't really stress too much about it. I will take the Cantù and put it on my roots, and then I will also take some and like put it on the ends of my hair where the color treated part is, just to kind of keep it from being so dry and damaged, really. So that's kind of like my take on it, what I use in my hair. The direction that I twist my locks in, I go clockwise for all over my head, except when I get towards the front. On the right side of my hair, when I'm twisting, I try to make sure that I go counterclockwise, because I want my edges to lay a certain type of way with the front locks. So I'll go counterclockwise on the right side, and then I will go clockwise on the left side. Because I'm the only one that retwists my hair, I'm always able to remember my process. I do not go to anyone to get my hair retwisted. One, I am tender-headed, okay? I don't like for anybody to hurt me. I'd rather hurt myself than another person hurt me. So I just take matters into my own hands, and I do my own hair. Like, I've always been one to do my own hair. Unless it's something that I just really don't feel like doing, I will go to somebody. But even then, I'm skeptical because I don't want to hurt. So I'd rather go to someone that I know. So I just do it myself for the most part. Or I'll let Bae retwist me. But even then, she hurts me, okay? Like, the fact that I wait so long to give myself a retwist, like it, I mean, it's good, but it's bad when it comes time for me to do it, because I will dread doing it. And then when it's time for me to do it, I'm like, all right, so I gotta suck it up. But I found a trick. When I am shampooing my hair, I don't go rough with shampooing my hair. I will detangle my hair while I am like shampooing it. Because it is wet, it helps me to separate the strands easier without them snapping and hurting, and it's easier for me, so it's less painful when I do it that way. December will make 2 years for my lock journey, and I started these babies off myself. The reason why I started my lock journey was just so that way I could start a journey to truly like loving myself as I am. You know, it's truly a spiritual thing for me. A lot of the times I go through these periods where I feel like, I'm gonna just be real. I don't like myself sometimes, and it's crazy that I go through these motions, because I did go through that when I was younger, to where I didn't feel like I was beautiful. And I know that may come as a surprise to some, but you never really know what a person is going through. Like, I would allow my flaws to really take over how I would feel about myself, regardless of what people are saying. If I don't see it in my head, I'm not going to believe anything. So me doing this lock journey just made me just become more in love with myself, especially during the rough period, because there are times where you are not able to do your hair. Like, there's nothing that you can do to it except for let it be how it is. Like, there's no manipulating anything. You have to let your hair go through its phases, right? So with me going on this lock journey, I have grown to love my locks so freaking much. Like, oh my gosh, I love them so much. There is one in particular, I think this is him. He is like the thickest lock that I have, like the absolute thickest one. That's the one that I always play with, and I feel like I need to name him. I literally need to name him something. We'll see what I'm gonna name him. But anyway, yeah, like, these are mine. I started these off. I parted them, twisted them, everything. I nurtured these babies. I cared for them. So, this has helped me just love myself even more, love myself unconditionally. So if you're out there and you want to start your locks, make sure that you starting it for the right reasons. It's definitely a challenge, but when you start seeing your hair develop, you're gonna fall in love even more. Oh, so this is the one, y'all. This is the Fat Daddy, okay? He's so juicy. I love him so much. He's the thickest one that I have. Like, I can't even put gems on him because he's so juicy. I have to get my gems customized because he's so juicy, child. I love it. Now, y'all, sometimes, like, when I get towards the front, like, my hairline is a little funny. I have, like, baby hairs for real in the front that you can't put inside of anything, okay? They gonna always come out and behave how they want to behave. That's just them, right? So what I like to do is just leave them out. I leave my edges out on purpose because that's just how my hair is. I have to leave them out so that way I'm not fussing with them to tell them, hey, you need to go sit down over here. Like, they're pretty tamed, or they just won't lock up. So I just let them do what they do. They're the boss, not me. Now, let me tell you one thing. These clips, honey, if you don't put them clips in right, they gonna hurt. they gonna hurt, and they gonna hurt, and they gonna hurt. Like, woo. Told y'all I'm tender-headed, so I try to do stuff that's as painless as possible. So sometimes I get caught up, but I will be glad when they are much longer. Hopefully by December, I can really get my hair up in a full hot pony. I know y'all, they got locks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because the back part, the back area of my hair, like the nape locks, I will pull pieces of hair out just to have it loose out of the lock, because when I'm tying my hair up or trying to wear my wraps and stuff, sometimes those little pieces just get to pulling, and woo, baby, that is no fun. So I just go ahead and tuck them little things out and let them little strands hang, okay? All right, y'all, so y'all remember when I said I twist my front a different direction? So this is me twisting it back or counterclockwise, just because I know that I want my front to lay a certain type of way. And I'm also going to set my edges, so I'm just going to add a little bit of shea butter to that right now until it's time for me to go under the dryer. Alright, so now that we are finally done, I'm just going to spray some water on my edges, and I'm going to add a little bit of the leftover shea butter that I have. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that on my edges. I'm also going to tie them down and go ahead and sit under the dryer. I'm just sitting under the dryer just so that way I can dry my hair. I'm probably going to sit under there for about 45 minutes, but that's going to be off camera. And then I'm going to show y'all the finished look. Stay tuned. So this is like midway into my dryer break. Of course, I'm not going to sit the whole 45 minutes under the dryer. That's insane. And we are all done. Check it out, girl. Fresh. Edges are laid, hanging out, looking good. Let's get a look at the back. Look at that. Swing it, girl. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, cuties. Peace.